Okay, welcome to Apex Mathematics Academy. So I'll be your guide on senior category mathematics. That's when it comes to WAEC and NECO. I'll be the one taking you guys through on that. We're going to be looking at some questions and also looking at some topics particularly. So we'll be looking at statistics. What do you understand by statistics? Statistics has to do with analyzing data. When you compile data, how do you analyze it? What is the result? What is the outcome of your compilation of any data collected or computation of data collected? So under statistics, you'll be looking at a very important area of statistics, which is measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Now, in these measures of central tendency, from the word central, we're dealing with, centralizing data. When we gather data, how do we centralize it to reply? Centralizing it meaning to get one value to be able to represent all the data that you have collected. Under measures of central tendency, you have your mean, you have the median, and you have the mode. From the word median, we'll be talking about what? Middle value. That is, when you arrange the data that you have collected, the one that is in the middle becomes your what? Centralized value. Another one is the mode, the one that occurs more, the one that has the highest number of frequency. We call it the mode. Another one is what we call the mean. Mean is by adding the whole data that you have collected and dividing by the number of data collected. That is mean. Now, a very good example we are going to look at is calculating the mean of these values. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5. Now, looking at these values, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 values in question. Now, we need to be able to calculate the mean. How do we calculate the mean? We add everything here. So that is 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 7 is 21 plus 3 is 24, 28 and 33. So adding everything and dividing by what? 8. So you have 33 divided by 8. 33 divided by 8 is going to give us 4 whole number 1 over 8. So this is our mean value for this particular data that is collected. Let's assume that this data is the scores of students over 7. The scores of students that you've gathered in a particular class out of 7 marks. These are the scores you get. Now, if you are told to calculate the median, median means you have to arrange the value in ascending order. Ascending order is from the lowest to the highest. So we are going to arrange it. We have 2, we have 3, we have 3, we have 4, we also have 4, we have 5, we have 5, and we also have what? 7. So getting the middle value is by, taking them one by one, side by side. This and this. Then we are left with these two values. Now look at this situation. In most cases, you might be finding the median of a particular data and you are ending up with 2 values in the middle. So what do? You add the 2 values, 4 plus 4 divided by 2. You have what? 8 over 2, which is what? 4. So this is the median of this value. Now, if I want to go ahead to talk about the mode of this particular data that we have here, the mode is going to be the one with the highest number of frequency. And if you observe very well, you can see that we have about 3 numbers that has more occurring values, like the 3, the 4, and the what? 5. So our mode is going to be what? The value what? 3, 4, and what? 5. So these 3 values is what makes up the mode of this data. Why this is our what? This is our median. This is our median. Alternatively, you can represent median like this. This is another symbol you can use to represent median. Then for mean, you can represent it as this, mean. Then for mode, this is how we can represent it. So this is the main thing that we are going to be looking at in measures of central tendency. There is even the advanced aspect of that, where you have to deal with the frequency and where you have to do with grouped data. So that is where we are going to meet up in our next class. So we are going to deal with group data. When we talk of group data, frequency, distribution tables, we are going to look at that in our next class. See you in our next video. Thank you.